on, man. What can I say? But you got to make a choice. Lord help us. What's up, world? It's your man, MrSan44Man, seen in over 202 countries and provinces around the world. You're tuned in to the Detroit Raw Show right here, only on YouTube. So y'all ready for that presidential election? Well, you know it's coming up Tuesday. Yeah, this is the weekend of the election. So what you gonna do? How you feeling? Feel good about the candidates that you're about to elect for? I hope so. You're tuned into the Detroit Raw Show, one of the hottest shows seen in the city of Detroit, coming out of the city of Detroit, around the world, in over 202 countries and provinces, with me, your man, the one and only, MrSan44Man. Y'all come on back. Let's talk about what we gotta do. Your man, MrSan44Man, back here with ya. So what's up, world? I know y'all ain't seen me for a minute, but you know I'm out here. Just been paying attention to this presidential election shit. Well, it's come down to the nitty-gritty, folks. But before you vote, which is the most critical point of what I'm about to say, I want you to think about something. Just think about this. What is the candidates about to do for us? We already know Donald Trump is a racist, and we already know Hillary Clinton is a liar. But now we got something else in the bullshit mix. Didn't I tell you they trying to make Donald Trump president? Now, just before the election, the FBI is gonna look into her emails. Wow. The Department of Justice didn't do their job, so now the FBI is intervening. So, are we about to vote for a president that's about to get indicted? I don't know. But I know one thing, they pushing hard for Donald Trump to be the president. That's all I can tell you. Now, I remember I did say that because of all this rhetoric and bullshit going on, that your man wasn't gonna vote. I was undecided. Well, I thought about it. I'ma cast my vote, but I'm casting my vote under duress. You know what I'm saying? I'm not satisfied with either candidate, but yet and still, I need to vote for one of them. So, it is what it is. But you know the killing part of it all, though? By me not wanting to vote for any candidate, it's the fact that I just don't entrust in the system anymore, you know? I mean, I have children, I have grandchildren, and I want to know who's going to be there for them, you know, other than me. And that's another thing that I wanted to stress on y'all. You know, we've become divided, as they say, because of this election. Well, let me tell you something, world. America's always been divided. Always. Ever since slavery. And that's why I want to talk to you black people. All of us black people, I should say. That's on the bottom of the totem pole of this election. Now, everybody was voting for mainstream America. They wanted their attention. Mainstream America, LGBTs, Latinos, everybody other than black folks. Now, everybody want to come to Detroit. Everybody want to get with the black people. Why? I tell you why. Because you motherfuckers need our 50% vote. You know that, right? I keep telling us black folks over and over and over and over and over again. How many black people does it take to make one white vote? 2. 50-50. So therefore, in my household, if me and my wife vote, then that's 100% voting right. But if mainstream America votes, then that's 200% voting rights, because each person has 100% voting right. Now, I have a little bit of problem with that, especially with this LGBT. They got 100% voting rights and all this, unless you're black. And we're trying so hard to wrap our heads around who's gonna be the president and who should we vote for. Let me tell y'all something. This goes back to the slavery days, or when we was fighting for civil rights, I should say, more or less. Because when I was a child, I was told I couldn't drink at a certain water fountain. I was told I couldn't sit at a lunch counter. Now today, in 2016, it might not be like that, because back then when I was a child, I didn't have any say-so. I didn't have any word. But now, as a grown man, I do have a say-so, and I do have a word, and I do have a forum and an audience, which is you. And I only try to inspire you to understand that we are black people trying to survive in a white world. A white world that denies us fair housing, fair justice, fair everything. And we're about to run to the polls and jump in front of massa for some relief. Hillary Clinton ain't got a goddamn agenda for black folks, just as Donald Trump ain't got shit for black folks. Let's keep it 100. But we gotta go out there and vote for somebody, right? So which evil do you vote for? The right evil or the left evil? I don't know. You know, all I just know is this is the most racist, bullshitting ass election I've ever seen in my life. Ever. Ever. And now you're asking me to cast my vote. Okay? My last show I put on the air about a week ago. It was about the presidential final debate, as well as some inserts from Saturday Night Live. And YouTube shut me down worldwide. World fucking wide. Why? I don't know. You aired Saturday Night Live. You aired the presidential debate. Why couldn't I share it with the world? I'm sharing it now before you end up cutting my shit off. But the thing is, you had me sit in limbo for a whole week for my audience to make a decision. But now it's coming close down to the election, and now you let my shit air. Dig that? You see? So all I'm saying is, all the deception, all the negativity, think about it. Where do we place ourselves in this white society, America, that's prejudiced as hell against black people? I mean, where do we put this? You know, I mean, we're all going to the polls on Tuesday, hopefully. But now they talking about, oh, African Americans is not at the polls or not going to the polls like white America, or black America, we really need your vote now. You only need our vote to win. You need the black people to win. That's all. You using us to win. I got plenty of people in my life who use me for money, act like they love me, care about me. They don't give a fuck about me. They give a fuck about what I can pull out of my pocket. That's what they give a fuck about. That's what they give a fuck about. Don't nobody other than y'all, my fans, give a fuck about me. And shouts out to my new subscribers that just came on the MrSan44Man show. I appreciate you. Every day I'll go and check to see if I got a new subscriber, because y'all hear me. Y'all hear what I'm saying. See, I'm not a black man that's an ordinary black man that you see on your local news. I'm a black man that say what he want, do what he want, live how he want, And that's rare because mainstream America doesn't let us seem as though we do that. We always stealing. You always see us on the news doing a robbery, snapshot, photo, video. It don't matter. It's us, you know. And I have a problem with that, being a black man. Always turning the news. Show me a couple of white boys doing some crimes sometimes, you know, instead of brothers always doing this and doing that and doing that. And you brothers, y'all need to stand up on your feet, man. I mean, how we look at ourselves as strong, call ourselves that guy. I'm a player. How's you a player? This my hood. How's it your hood? Do you build anything in the hood? Do you support anybody in the hood? Do you take care of anybody in the hood? So how is it your hood? Just to ask you, because you know I don't just get on white folks, I get on us too. So I'm just asking that question. How can you say that this is your hood? It's your hood. Okay, did you tell your hood to get ready to vote? Were you knocking on doors saying who to vote for, where they should vote for? No. All you doing is running around scaring people, telling them, hey, what you doing over here? This ain't your hood. I wish you would. I wish you would. So where we go from here after presidential election? Is it gonna be Hillary or is it gonna be Donald? We'll see. But the thing is anybody gonna help us? Is anybody gonna make sure money come in our pocket? We talk this LGBT shit all the time. That's all I hear. Got little girls around here in Spider-Man suits, Campbell suit, taking off hoods. Just deceiving our kids, deceiving little kids. My grandson thought that Spider-Man was a little boy. You know what he said when she took that hood off? He said, Granddaddy, Spider-Man not a girl. That's that LGBT bullshit. You see what I'm saying, Campbells? That's that LGBT shit. Just like you had the two daddies sitting up there feeding a little boy. You're warping the minds of little kids. People say, Sandman, you don't like gay people. No. It's not that. I don't give a fuck who you sleep with. I don't care what you do. My thing is, when you mess with the kids, all these LGBTs got black kids, Asian kids, white kids, Latino kids, different kids. Do you all know how much money they're getting for those children? Quite a bit. So when Michelle Obama says we've raised millions of people out of poverty, let me ask you, Black America, are you raised out of poverty? Are y'all doing better now before Obama got into office? Or are you doing worse? Did Obama say, hell, I'm not gonna let black people walk around here with 50% voting rights. I'm gonna make sure everybody be able to vote for 100% voting rights. Did he say that? No, but he made being married to a man and being married to a woman, same sex, a law across the land. Men can sleep with men and women can sleep with women, but black folks can't get a 100% voting rights at all. And that's a damn shame. But then you turn around and you tell me to vote for Hillary, who supports this shit too. Anybody who supports a man sleeping with a man and a woman sleeping with a woman and also having children involved in that bullshit is ludicrous to me. That's why I'm not feeling her. But I'm gonna vote. You know? But the thing is, I don't like it. Like I said, I'm voting in distress. I have to vote in distress. You know, everybody getting rights, everybody getting their way, everybody doing what they want, but black folks is always the last on the totem pole. Even in this presidential voting election, they only scrambling for us on the weekend. Oh, Hillary Clinton is here in Detroit today. Or I should say, came to Detroit this week. Hillary Clinton came to Detroit this week. Just try to get us to black folks to get on board. You know, I want a fair election. They burning up churches, threatening black people. You know, why are we going through this? You know what I'm saying? Why are the black people going through this? You know, we only got 50% voting rights, but now you want to threaten us to keep us from the polls. And then Obama's sitting over there talking about, oh, if anybody thinks that the elections are rigged in America, they're crazy. No, you're crazy. You're crazy, Obama. Because you got to be a goddamn fool if all these years of your motherfucking life you ain't seen the corruption in the motherfucking election system towards black people. And I'm not even the fucking president. Obama, you was a damn lie when you said that. And I'll tell you to your face, you was a damn lie, President Obama, when you said that. You know, world, the only person that you can believe in, and I don't know, maybe I have some atheists in my audience, but the only person that you can really believe in is yourself and God. That's it. Hillary ain't gonna solve your problems. Donald Trump ain't gonna solve your problems. All these house niggas jumping on board with Donald Trump. It's just incredible, you know, incredible. Where were y'all at in the 70s when Donald Trump told black people they couldn't live in his housing units? When he discriminated against us. And then y'all jumping in there, blacks for Donald Trump. You a fool, you a house nigga. I'ma just keep it real, 100, you a house nigga. You're going for that white man, that white man that's gonna save us black people. You believe that? Then you're a fool. So what we do on Wednesday, the election's over on the 9th. What do we do? Are we gonna be straight? Or are you gonna be satisfied? Or are you gonna hear a whole lot of rhetoric about, the elections was rigged? We know the elections are rigged. But let me ask you a question. Did you know other people are involved in this election? It could even interfere with your internet. It could either interfere with your life. It could either interfere with all the states that haven't been decided yet. You don't believe me? Take a look at this.
Cyber attacks have already played a major role in this election, and NBC News has learned U.S. officials are now taking unprecedented steps to prevent the possibility of more on Election Day itself. Here's NBC's senior legal and investigative correspondent, Cynthia McFadden.
As Americans focus on the razor-tight presidential race between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, U.S. officials tell NBC News the government has its eyes on potential threats to Election Day security. According to multiple sources, the U.S. has launched an unprecedented effort to protect the country against cyber attacks aimed at sowing confusion as Americans head to the polls. Current and former officials say an attack on critical infrastructure, including the U.S. power grid, is one of the 3 worst-case scenarios on the list of concerns. One highly placed intelligence source tells NBC News, "Your vote is safe, you just might not have any lights." Also on the list, a large-scale denial of service. In other words, part of the internet goes down. Or a cyber attack aimed at disabling communications and transportation in swing states. But intelligence sources and a senior Obama national security official tells NBC News they believe a more likely scenario would involve hackers from Russia or somewhere else, using social media for an 11th hour document dump of false information, implicating one of the candidates with no time for fact-checking. And while multiple intelligence officials say they have no specific warning about an Election Day attack, they consider last month's massive and sophisticated internet disruption a possible dry run or inspiration for another attack.
So what you think? Huh? Ain't that some bullshit? Now, on top of the bullshit that they're giving us, I gotta go and also deal with this bullshit that they're talking about the election's gonna be corrupt. Because all these other foreign countries are gonna fuck with the election. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? But we about to go out there and cast our vote. Huh? Telling me that the elections can't be rigged. You know, it's almost like that Geico commercial. Is that iced tea? No, it's lemonade. Is that iced tea? No, It's lemonade. Instead of telling me that's iced tea sitting over there on my yard, but we selling lemonade right here. See, now I can understand the process a little bit better. But when you deceive me and keep asking me a question and I keep deceiving you, no, it's lemonade. Then that's the deception in itself. And that's this country, a deceptive ass country. Anybody heard from Caitlyn Jenner lately? Huh? All them LGBTs out there. Y'all heard from y'all sponsor, Kayla Jennings or Bruce? Did you hear him saying who he about to vote for? Maybe Donald Trump, because of the simple fact that Donald Trump said that he could go in his bathroom. But then Donald Trump said he ain't for that LGBT same-sex marriage shit. Our country is going down the toilet bowl. Flat out. It's going down the toilet bowl. And we too naive to see it, because we as black people trying to leech on to somebody that we think care about us. Before I leave you, black America and mainstream American world, I want to put something on your head. This is addressed to you, black people. What black man is on American money? Yeah, I know they getting ready to put Harriet Tubman on the motherfucking $10 bill, whatever. But where's the black man in the money? And why does it take so long? We've been spending white people money forever, since the day we were born. We didn't invent money. What institutions don't discriminate against black people? How many television networks are owned other than BET by black folks? And then BET ain't even owned by black folks. How do you survive in a white man's world? I want you to answer that question for me, and I'm gonna be right back to you. You're tuned in to Detroit Raw Show with your man, the one and only MrSan44Man.